What's up? It's Jad T Jones. Today we're going to talk about overcoming things like addictive phone use, addictive porn use, social media, eating junk food, and basically all the bad habits. So, first thing I present to you here is the vibrational frequency chart. This is by Dr. David Hawkins. Okay? So, we're going to talk about this vibrational chart, and this video is for you if you're the kind of guy who wants to be that 10.0 version of yourself. So, most people's problems, most men's problems these days is that they're serving desire over purpose. All throughout guys' days, instead of choosing to do the right thing, the disciplined thing, a lot of people are doing the undisciplined thing, the comfortable thing. So, if you're engaged in bad habits such as watching porn, compulsively using your phone, looking at hot girls on TikTok, Instagram, and stuff like that, all these bad habits where you're basically not being disciplined, you need to understand that you're serving desire. Now, let's look at where desire is on the frequency chart. The desire is all the way down at a 125 on the frequency chart. Now, where do we want to be as men? As a man, I know you want to be the highest and best version of yourself. Well, the highest version of yourself is going to be 500 and up, ideally. Okay, so at 500, you start love, 540 is joy, and then onwards up to enlightenment. Now, we're not going to be talking about getting enlightened, okay, but we just want to be that regular guy who's living at the 10.0 version of himself. So you want to be anywhere either from even at like a 310 plus, which is willingness, acceptance, reason. So let me show you what happens to you vibrationally when you indulge in desires such as porn or junk food or general laziness or being irresponsible, overusing your phone and whatever. Okay. So when you're serving desire, you drop down to a 125. So let's back up for a second. So what is your vibrational frequency and why is it important in relation to you creating the life you want and getting what you want in your life as a man? I want you to think of your vibration as magnetism. Imagine that you are a magnet, and when you have a high vibration, you're like a very strong magnet that can like pick up a car. You know, at the junkyard, you can, those huge magnets that pick up cars. So when you're at a 300, a 400, a 500 plus on the vibrational frequency, you have this magnetism. So you're attracting women into your life. You're attracting health into your life. You're attracting money into your life. You're an attractive force. Okay? That's why it's called the law of attraction, because you literally become like a powerful magnet that is drawing abundance to you. So high vibration on the frequency chart equals high magnetism. So if you want to manifest what you want in your life, you need to make yourself into a powerful magnet. The way to be a powerful magnet is to be vibrating at a high frequency most of the time. Okay? So if we look at frequency the same way we look at magnetism, so if desire is only a 125, that means when you are indulging in desires in your life, you are being a weak magnet. Your magnetism goes from a 500 down to a weak 125. So if you've been asking yourself, hey, why do some people get everything so easily, but I'm working my ass off, but I never seem to attract the abundance of women, of money, of health, whatever it is that you're not getting, it's because you're living at that low vibrational frequency, which means you are a weak magnet. You have weak magnetism, so you're not drawing in the things that you want. So, with that being understood, that frequency is like magnetism, you can look at frequency the same way you look at degree of magnetism, as if you're a magnet. Then let's look at the chain reaction that happens every time we indulge in desire. So, let's say I'm bored, I have some downtime between meetings, and then I have a choice. I can either go and do some push-ups or clean my house or do something productive, or I can just pick up this phone and fuck around with it. Oh, look at these hot chicks. Oh, yeah. Oh, look at this funny cat video. Oh, look. Okay. So I'm going into desire right now, right? So let's just take a common problem that a lot of guys have, which is porn. So you make a decision to serve desire over purpose. You pick up your phone and now you're watching porn. Okay. So now you're watching porn. You've now dropped down into desire. Okay. And now let's say you find the exact video you want. So then you masturbate and then you ejaculate and you're like, ah. And then now what happens, right? Now you're like, then you kind of like wake up. You're like, oh, whoa, what just happened? And now you're down to shame, right? Do you know what frequency shame is on the chart? 20. 20. Okay? So you just served desire, brought yourself down to a 125. Then you masturbated, you did whatever you did. Now you feel shame and guilt, which is a 20 and 30 on the scale, right? And then apathy is a 50. So we serve desire. Then inevitably, you know what always follows serving desire? What always follows serving desire is shame and guilt. Okay? Shame and guilt. So you go from down to, you're vibrating. You want to be the highest, best version of yourself, yet you're serving desire over discipline. Okay? So now you're down at a 125, and then you serve that desire. You know, you serve yourself, you eat the burger, you watch the porn, you spend 7 hours on YouTube, right? And then you go down to guilt and shame. Oh, I'm so ashamed of myself. I'm such a loser. What did I do? Then I feel guilty. I'm not serving myself. I'm not helping my people, right? And so then you feel bad. And then so what happens is like, oh, I feel bad. I feel pain. And then you go towards more desire. Oh, let me drink some alcohol or smoke some marijuana to not face the fact that I'm being irresponsible. So now you serve desire again, and then you drop down to shame and guilt again, and then you go back up and you serve desire again. And then so most people, most men are living at this low vibration between 125 and 20, 125 and 20, 125 and 20. So when you understand that, then you will look and you'll be like, oh, that's why I'm not succeeding in my life. Because I'm being a low vibrational being. And to manifest abundance in my life, I need to be a high vibrational being, a being that has a high gravity. Gravity. So let's look at the opposite scenario of a high frequency motherfucker. All right? A guy who attracts abundance into his life. Okay? So the high frequency guy, he feels bad. And he says, fuck, I'm in a bad mood right now. But instead of serving desire, he serves discipline. He says, okay, well, what's a positive way I can deal with this? All right, let me drop down and do some push-ups. Let me do a good workout to change my state. In other words, let me go and I'm in a low vibrational state. I'm in the state of desire. I'm thinking like I want to watch porn. Let me go and elevate my frequency. So then I go and I work out, I run, I do all this stuff. I got the oxygen pumping, and now I'm up to 300, 400, 500 on the scale. Now, let's look at the scale on the top end, right? And so let me just complete that thought. So I've brought myself up to a 300, a 400, a 500 on the scale, and now my high frequency means I have high magnetism. So now my way of being is going to attract good things to me, okay? Your frequency, what your frequency is, will attract, okay? The world is a mirror. So if you're vibing at a high frequency, you're going to get good things coming to you. If you're vibrating at a low frequency, you're going to get things at that frequency coming to you. Poverty is at a low frequency. Abundance is at a high frequency. You cannot get abundance, which is up here, when you're down here. Okay, they're two parallel planes. Okay, think of them as parallel planes. Bob Proctor, who used to teach about abundance, he said, there is a place. Okay, everything exists on a different frequency. Hot girl, quality girl. Let's use quality. Quality girl. Millions of dollars. Perfect body. That all exists up here on a high frequency. When you're living here in desire, the porn, the junk food, the undisciplined, the laziness, all that stuff, you're here. And you're like, I want this, I want this, I want this. But you can never get it because you're on this plane. What you want is up here on this plane. in order to get this abundance here, you, this is you, have to elevate your frequency up to the plane of where what you want exists. So everything that you want exists on a plane, on a frequency. You need to elevate yourself in order to have access to that. Over here, you're like, you can work your ass off forever and never get abundance just because you're a low level, low frequency motherfucker. Okay? So, he who serves high frequency by choosing discipline over desire elevates himself to the plane where everything he wants is. And when you're in a high vibration, a 300 plus, 300, 400, 500, you are now being that mega magnet. You have huge magnetism, and therefore you attract everything you want in your life. Now, side note, don't confuse when I say that when you vibrate at a high frequency, you attract everything. That doesn't mean you don't have to work hard and you can just imagine a car and a Ferrari is going to drop in your lap. No, obviously you have to work for it, but you have to work from a place of high frequency. Okay? So, what's the next point I want to tell you? Aha. This is a good next point. So the next point is this. Do you know what never follows discipline? What never follows discipline is regret. Whenever I do anything disciplined, I never feel regret after. Okay? I take cold showers. I never feel regret after a cold shower. Why? Because it was hard. It elevated me. I never feel regret after a hard workout. Why? Because it was hard. It elevated me. I never work hard after working in a focused time block for 3 hours straight, finishing my book. Why? Because I just did something hard. It elevated me. Whereas when I eat the burger and the fries, I feel regret. Now, depends. Let's not say burger. In moderation, a burger is okay. When I eat some junk food, I feel regret. When I sleep in too much, I feel regret. When I skip a workout, I feel regret. Regret always follows desire. Regret always follows desire. When you indulge in porn, junk food, random use of how the fuck do you have time to fuck around with your phone, dude? What are you up to? Are you really that low level that you have time to fuck around with your phone? Wake up, dude. Not only wake up, but elevate your standards. What the fuck, bro? Come on. Really? So, regret is like your compass. How much regret do you have on a daily basis? That's going to tell you how much you're indulging in desire versus discipline. You want to be an elevated, mega magnet, high vibration motherfucker? You choose discipline over desire. Now, choosing discipline over desire is hard. That's why, for me, I always do everything inside of a mastermind, inside of a community, because there's so much temptation and so much distraction out there that we can't do it alone. This whole lone wolf mentality, the lone wolf is the loser. Okay? If you're a lone wolf, you're a loser. I'm sorry, but you're going to lose. There's nobody who's achieving anything great alone. So, if you want to get disciplined, you guys know I have a new community. It's called the Rare AF Community. And it's for men who want to get the body they want, the woman they want, and the amount of and the level of discipline they want. It's for the guys who want to be that elevated best version of themselves. When you have a community of awesome men holding you accountable, now you can be disciplined for long enough to actually achieve the things you want to achieve in life. But don't be unrealistic thinking that you're going to become this amazingly, perfectly disciplined man when you're not answering to anyone. Every man needs someone to answer to. I answer to you guys. I answer to my members inside the Rare AF community. And that's why recently I just got shredded, because I'm answering to people. I want to be here for my people. I want to lead my people. And the only way to lead your people is from the front. So this whole conversation today has been about how do you go from a low-level motherfucker to a high-level motherfucker? From someone who's a weak magnet and hence not attracting anything he wants in life to becoming this mega magnet that attracts everything he wants in life. And the key is to choose discipline over desire. Discipline over desire. And I promise you this, at 43 years old, having seen hundreds of thousands of men go through since 2011, if you're going to be a lone wolf trying to do this, you're going to fail. Give up. Go play PlayStation, whatever. It's not going to work for you. But if you're serious about your success, you got to turn pro. Put on your big boy pants, turn pro, and start a disciplined life by choosing discipline over desire, by joining a community or a group or a mastermind to make sure you're being held accountable by other men that you respect. If you're asking someone that you don't respect to hold you accountable, it's not going to work because you don't even respect them. You're like, this guy's trying to hold me accountable, but I know that he's lazy, he's undisciplined. So who's holding you accountable is also key. So before I let you go, let me just make sure. Yeah. So get your shit together. Get your shit together, bro. Stop fucking around. Stop fucking with your phone. Stop lying to yourself saying that it's okay to chase desire over discipline. It's not. I want you to attract. I want all your dreams to come true, bro. I want all your dreams to come true. It's only going to happen if you choose that elevated lifestyle, not that low-level lifestyle. And rest assured, as long as your intention in life is to serve desire over discipline, you're going to remain in poverty in all senses. But if you choose discipline over desire, you become that rare motherfucker who's got the body, got the women, got the money. You're that magnet that's attracting abundance to you. That's my dream for you. Let's get disciplined together. Let's go get it. Thanks for watching. Peace.